Flying Arrow Archery Toxic on the top, 3-blade Muzzy 125 on the bottom. It's Shannon, Team Whitetail Stalker, and we're back again with more Flying Arrow Archery Toxic Broadhead performance testing. So we've done a lot of tests and put a lot of videos out for the testing on the Toxic Broadhead, but today's going to be a little bit special. We've actually got the real thing, and I know it's hard to come up with an actual deer out of deer season, but we were lucky enough to get a call this morning and roadkill deer. Law enforcement determined that it had been down too long to be edible, so this deer is not edible. The meat is past probably what you want to call the expiration date, maybe. It's not too bad though. It hasn't been sitting out all day or anything, but it was a little warm this morning, so the meat's not edible. Anyone can question it, there's our permit to possess the deer, so signed by law enforcement right here. So we've got it on file. Anybody has any questions? So, and if I know there's a lot of people out there who may not want to watch this video. If you don't want to see an actual deer being shot, then don't look. So this deer was killed this morning by an automobile crash, so we were lucky enough to be able to pick that up and do some testing. So very fortunate to be able to do that. So we thank local law enforcement for allowing us to pick up the deer. So unfortunately the meat is beyond salvage, so we're not going to be able to use the meat. So but anyway, we're going to shoot this deer. We've got it down here. We've kind of got it in as much as natural position as we can possibly get it. This was set at 60 pounds. So I've heard I saw some comments about low poundage bows and the Toxic Broadhead. This is 60 pounds, exactly. I'm a 29.5-inch draw length, and we're shooting a Black Eagle carnivore arrow, and got a nocturnal lighted knock down there. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. It's kind of bright out, but when we get a call like this, we got to do the video, so we're going to do it and do it well. So here's the Flying Arrow Archery Toxic Broadhead. All right, guys, had a complete pass through on the first one. We're going to shoot another one. I'm going to try to get this one up into that shoulder. I'm going to stay away from that original hole as best I can, so when we skin this thing out, we'll be able to tell which hole is which. But I'm going to try to put this one up in toward that shoulder a little bit more, look for some penetration. So. Three-blade Muzzy. This is a 125 grain. And again, I'm out of the 100s, but I've got a 125 Muzzy 3-blade. Shoot that same shot. Flying Arrow Archery Toxic on the top, 3-blade Muzzy 125 on the bottom. That's the front. Here's the back. All right, again, there's that Toxic Broadhead. You know, look at the blades. They're separated a little bit. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to open up just a little bit, make a bigger wound channel. So, but that tip, look at the tip. The tip is fine. This thing went completely through the deer, through the bone, into the dirt. Tip's fine. Get some replacement blades, use it again. Good to go. So one shot and done on a whitetail anyway is not even an issue. So, all right, we'll shoot some more. Went through farther. Yes, it did. A little farther. Again, the Muzzy was a 125. The Toxic's a 100. A little heavier to be expected. And at this point, it doesn't matter. They're both a shot on the deer through the shoulder blades. So, yeah, we'll skin it out and take a look, and that'll tell the tale. So, this was the Toxic hole right here. This was our Muzzy shot in the shoulder. This is the Toxic shot in the shoulder. It's a entry, and then this is the real telltale sign here. Look at the exit wounds of this. This is the exit wound from the Toxic on the other side. I mean, there's just no debating that. That's just awesome penetration, cutting. just damage there. I mean, I can stick my thumb through the hole. So, and that, hopefully you can get a good shot of that. But that's, yeah, that is the exit from the toxic or kill shot. These are the exit holes up here from the shoulder shot. There is the toxic right here, and this is the muzzy. You see the 3 blades, and you can see the circle. So,